Hello, people. I would like to talk with you today regarding a topic that is very misunderstood. It is um, about the children of parents who are doctors. I got a lot of messages recently from people, girls and guys, who share their private stories, and they explained me their situation in their families and how they were brought up to think and behave, and how their life changed in a direction these children didn't want to go into. I come from medical background. My mom is a physician, and I was raised up in this way to think that I should study medicine and become a doctor and eventually get her patients list. When my mom retires, I was to get her office and to just pursue the same career and go higher on this ladder of success. And the thing is, when you push your children to go into a certain direction without letting them discover life for themselves by their own, the majority of time these children pursue the direction which you as a parent are pushing them into, but they're not happy. And children of parents who are doctors aren't any different than any other professions. Usually the more hard a certain job is, the more tougher the parents are, because it's not easy to study medicine, it's not easy to study law, it's not easy to study finance. And the harder experiences a parent goes through, the tougher his way of bringing up for his children would be. And I would say there were a lot of people who told me in their messages how messed up their lives became with time after these children of such medical parents, I would say, decided to, like me, stop pursuing the medical career they were taught they should pursue, and at this point of their life they suddenly became nobody. I read that a lot, and I have experienced this by myself. What happens is, when your parents taught you to go in a certain direction, they didn't give you the possibility to choose between either this direction they taught you to think about, or another direction, which could be any other. You could become an artist, you could become a painter, an artist, or an economist, or a cleaning staff if you want, if you really like, because of your OCD, to clean areas all the time and you can't see a dirty place. You can become literally everything you want to be. And the children of such parents, when they drop out of medical school, they become nobody because they haven't had the possibility to discover themselves earlier on. They haven't had the same childhood as many other children. These kids of such parents were brought up to surround themselves by the books all the time, to be excellent, exceptionally excellent at school. Often, if such children were struggling with depression, the parents, due to their high ego as doctors or lawyers, their parents didn't really take care of their depressive moments, or they have given them certain antidepressants which drove the children in a deeper depression. It's really bad circle that I see is going on around in such families, and in this circle is kind of repeating itself with each next generation, which immediately leads, in my opinion, to the creation of a bad and ill doctor later on. What I mean by that is, if a child decides, pursues the medical career, but it doesn't want to go there in this direction, then it's not going to be a happy doctor later on, and it's not really going to love its career. And this adult child is going to at some point hate itself, the people who surround him, and also his career, and this is not really something that you want to create. So I would like to spread these words about my own experience and what people have been sending me lately over Facebook messages, and I would like to tell people that they shouldn't feel ashamed when they discover that they have yet to find out who they are at the age of 25 or even 35 or 45. There is really no deadline for such things. There is no deadline. No one is out there telling you by this age you have to achieve this and this and that. So yeah, if you can share your own experience, if you're a child of such high-end parents, so to say, then just share your story, because I think it helps more people being more open-minded and more creative and discover themselves. And it is really, really important to be able to discover yourself. The earlier the better, of course, like everything else in life. The earlier the better, and the better productive source and skill we would have on the market out there. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share from me, and I expect your stories as well. And feel free, if you want to make a video together with me and to participate in actively publicly showing and telling your story, do text me. I'm there, I'm here, and till the next video.